Hi guys, Mick here. So, I try and bring you things that are good, efficient, work well. Things that don't work well, I'm not so keen on showing because at the end of the day, I try and give good advice where possible. Now, this head torch you're about to see is not a head torch that I've bought really for my camping, survival, hiking needs. It's actually one I bought for work. So, in work, I'm quite often moving around vehicles, loading things, taking things in, out, putting care on, strapping things down. So I need something a little bit more substantial than your average, what I would call hiking lightweight head torch. I need something that's got a bit of durability and a bit of capability. It's also a backup for emergencies in the vehicle. So if I'm travelling by night, which quite often I am, there's an incident, accident, and so on, I'm making myself safe and I can also see what I'm doing. Kaz found that one, the Blukar, and she found that on Amazon, and that was sub £20. Um, it looks a beast. Okay, it looks a big torch. It looks heavy. It's not too bad. But what was nice is it comes with the rechargeable batteries. The recharger is in here, so it just comes with USB. So you plug it into your 3-volt system, and it will charge that. Things I do like about it is it's got a red light on the back, so you switch it on. Anybody from behind can obviously see you illuminating from behind, which is more what I like. That it's just an added bonus, but it is quite a big old beastie. So like yesterday, I took it out. I took it out to the woods, and I did a camp in the woods, and then I waited till dark. And the test was, could I take down my kit, my tent, all my gear, pack it away safely and easy using that head torch in the dark without losing anything, stumbling, falling, or struggling? So, we're going to go and have a look, and I'll tell you what I think at the end. Alright, so time to start breaking down the tent and the camp and testing out this headlight. So, it's getting dark now. It's not fully dark yet. I don't want to wait till fully dark because obviously I don't want to lose kit or leave kit. But let's have a look at this headlight. So that is on a wide focal beam on a low setting. That is on spotlight beam. As you see, it reaches right out into the woods. Bit of eye shine there, probably a fox. That's quite good. Combined. Nice. Strobe. Yeah. And what I wanted more than anything was the red light. The red light, I like red light. It's not going to knacker my night vision. Okay. The only time you don't really use red light from a tactical mode is purely and simply map reading. And that is because you can't see the contour lines in the red light. So let's have a look. There's my bag, water, phone, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick map out, car there, quick map out the location. So the first thing I've got to do is get my gloves because the firebox has got to come out, and that is still fairly hot. So what we'll do is widen that beam out, set that beam to there, set that beam to there. Put my gloves on, and we'll get the firebox out of there, and then we'll take the lavoo down, fold the lavoo up, get the tent pegs back. These tar pack tent pegs, I don't know if it's coming up on the camera at all, but they're nice. They've got reflective bits on them, so they do stand out quite well. I can see those. Right, so my firebox is in my lavoo. It's down to a gentle glow. Okay. You don't want to do this if there's a flame. Again, only ever do it if it's just a glow. And really, ideally, you want to wait for it to be out completely. So I'm just going to first of all lift the chimney off, relocate the chimney so that can cool down. Obviously, these sections can get very hot, and I find the best thing to do is to take them down whilst they're still warm. Take them down whilst they're still warm, and it seems to work for me that they then start to cool that little bit quicker. Right, out with the firebox. Which is still quite warm. So lift it out carefully. I've got somewhere to tip the ashes. So let's tip the ashes in the old fire pit. Tip the ashes out. Sit the firebox on its back. Open the door. Put it into the breeze, and it lets the heat escape through where the door would be. So that will cool down a little bit quicker. Just got to get that section out there. That's that out there. So the cool box can, the firebox can start cooling. Nice. Right, so I'll wander back over to the tent or the lavoo. Right, first things first, let's get those sticks out of that pocket. Those out. Right, they're out. Nothing else in there to be taken out. Silicone mat. And again, knack is here. Do one thing at a time. One item at a time. Bring it back. Pack it away. And if you do one thing at a time, plan it out a little bit beforehand, think about it, you're less likely to lose kit, which is something you want to do. Slarp sheet. Yeah, it's doing like this head torch. It's working out quite nice. Got this in there. Ready to go when I next need it. Right, let's take the lavoo down. Right, first things I want out is the things most likely to lose. So it's pegs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. 9 tent bags. All bundled up in the hand. Packed to the tire pack kit. Seal that up. That packs away in there. Right, lavoo poles next. Probably hear some of you going, but Mickey, you've got your lavoo in the damp. Yes, well, I'll be taking it home, hanging it out, airing it out and drying it out. 3 and 3. And as I advise to people all the time, should be something you think about. Whenever you get home from any camp, any kit that you've had out, especially this time of year, you want to air it out. Check it over, make sure there's no rips, tears, damage. Make sure it's good and dry. You don't want mould getting in there. Okay? Nothing more disappointing than going on your next adventure, opening out your kit
to look at it in your pride and joy, only to find that it's covered in green, blue mould, stinking to high heaven, and the fabric's falling apart. That just leads to misery. So again, part of doing these sort of things and having these sort of adventures is kit maintenance. And I quite enjoy it. Maintaining your kit, it should be a pleasure. It's something you enjoy doing. It's part of the system, you know, taking care of it. Like I say, it's like having a firearm. Part of the pleasure of having a firearm, or being a shooter or an archer or anything like that, even a fisherman, is the maintenance of your kit. Just getting it out, cleaning it, looking after it, making sure it's good. And as you see, finished with a section loaded, zipped up. Yeah, go as you go. Right, that just leaves me at the top now. So that's us putting the firebox away. That was cooled down adequately for me to load it up into the vehicle. It is. Yeah, nice and cold. Oh, look at that. I wish I put my gloves on. The hands are going to be filthy now. Never mind, got a drop of water left. That goes on there. As you see, because I've added the damper and the spark arrest to this kit. It does take up a little bit more space, but it works for me. That's that. Gloves in there. Let's get my hands are wiped down. Get the worst of that off. Put them on my trousers. Right, the embers that were in the fire pit are there. So just to make sure, and there are only a few embers, but you can see them glowing in the dark. Just to be on the safe side. And the fire pit is designed so that it can burn itself out, but a few embers are doused down. Just get steam off them, break the embers up so that they cool that a little bit quicker. There we go. That's Mickey. So, done. It's another day up the woods. It's a Chinook coming over. So you're wondering what that funny noise is in the background. Yeah. There we go. So, last quick look, quick squiz round, just to make sure. Nothing on the bench. I moved everything back to the bench as I needed to. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. Let's bring that in a little bit. Sweet. Now, old owl's hooting away over there. Mr. Tawny. That's basically a tawny owl saying to us, "Oi, do me a favour, clear off. I've got some hunting to do." So, I should jump in my motor, which has been ticking over for the last 5 minutes, warming up for me. Oh, it's pitch black now. So that's wide beam. Focus the wide beam down. Get the Cree LED up there. Yeah, that's good 100 meters if I needed it. Let's push that back out. Let's look at the spotlight. Yeah, spotlight's superb. Do like that. Spotlight is superb. Combined flood and spot, strobe, and more importantly for me, as I keep saying, is the red light. So that's red light on its wider setting. Push the red light down. I can use that for shooting at night, not a problem at all for rabbiting and that. Absolutely brilliant. Gives me more than enough light to see what I'm doing without knocking out my night vision. Absolutely brilliant. As you can see there, doing fine tasks. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The only thing you can't do with obviously red light is map reading. But there we go. Red light for night.
So, what I do need to say to you guys, this isn't a paid promotion. This wasn't sent to me. I bought this. But again, when I find a bit of kit that I think works well, I'll use it. Now, it's not the best torch video, mainly because I'm using a GoPro. GoPros are absolutely rubbish in the dark, but it's not a bad torch. The focal ring is there. That only focuses the center one, which is your floodlight and your red light. But it's just a simple twist to focus. Away it goes. Your spotlights run off these two, okay, and then obviously combined is all three. Now, what do I honestly think about it? What do I honestly think about it? Well, I will say to you, there are better head torches out there. Of course there are, but they're a lot more expensive. If you're on a budget and you're looking for a good, honest, working torch, head torch for camping, throwing in your vehicle, doing jobs, if you're a mechanic and you're thinking, now those moments where I'm changing wheels at the side of the road, the fact that it's got that red light on the back is a good safety feature. It's not overly heavy. It's easy to adjust, and it's simple operation. I like it. For the money, I don't think you can go wrong. So there we go. Construction. Yeah, there's plastic and aluminium in it. Okay, but it is quite strong, quite tough. The thing is, they always seem to use this sort of like silver coating here, which you look at initially, you think, oh, it's aluminium. It's not. It's a hard plastic, but it's fairly robust. I wouldn't like to throw it around like a mad thing, but it seems to be fairly robust, fairly solid. I've charged it. It does charge in a reasonable time, and when you're charging, the LED there shows red all the time. It's charging, goes green once it's fully charged. There you go. Blukar head torch. For any of you, especially this time of year now, we're getting into autumn, heading towards winter, looking for a head torch, throw in the vehicle, carry with you, have as a backup and that, or even around the home. Okay, for the money, I don't think you can go far wrong. Other than that, that's my review on the Blukar head torch. Anybody out there that wants to suggest a head torch or a system, or if you're a company that supplies that sort of thing, you want to send it through, you want me to do a review, more than happy. Anyhow, guys, more importantly than that, have a great day wherever you are. Get outdoors, have an adventure, do something that's fun, wander around in the dark, test your head torches. In actual fact, go through all your gear, check your batteries, start to take them out. Are they still good? Have you used them since last winter? Charge the things that need charging, check all your gear's still working, replace it as you need it. Don't go to it and suddenly find it's knackered. Anyhow, love those you do, forgive those you don't, and as always, may peace and light be upon you all. If you like what we do and you really want to support the channel, in the description there's a buy me a coffee link, or become a member. And if you're a member, you have a say in what we do, because you guys are as much part of the channel as I am. Anyhow, take care, stay safe, Mickey out.